You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Sports. We come to you live on Liberty Online TV. Now, Facebook page, YouTube, and all the other social media handles them where they get we from. And this show they powered by Orange. My name is Mohamed Kamara. Today is Saturday, August 24, and inside this edition of the Liberty Sports program, we get so many issues that we will come for can discuss about as we will give updates on the badminton sport. That's the alien way this sports in discipline go sound new than some people it is. But today with the experts now, we will come give you detailed explanation on this particular sports in discipline. And also again, we also discuss on the chances of Bo Rangers Football Club and Easter Lions now then return leg matches them where they set for play. As we see the matches them, the first leg matches them where they play we see at the end. Easter Lions be bow down whilst Bo Rangers be gets a goal. So waiting in mean for them two teams there, the chances for them qualification one, all that we will discuss inside the program. And same also we'll give updates about we national team winner Leon Stars as the team they prepare ahead of the first leg opener against Chad inside Liberia. All this we get for discuss inside the program, and same also we'll give updates on the English Premier League and other leagues them around the world. You say for the watch we, you can drop your message now the comment section and also send a message on 07400 545. Drop your comments on the comment section and send your message. We will read the messages and as they move along now the program. Once more the program at Liberty Sports and they come to you live on Liberty Online TV. Well, for help me talk more on the program today, with me at the studio are there with a sport journalist with a regular voice at this platform. You know, for you be on the watch with various programs, they you know, if you don't the care for talk on a range of issues we get for do with sports. And the name now by Santiki Kamara, we a journalist. They work for Citizen Radio. Bye, good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Sport.
Very good afternoon, Trace, viewers.
Alright, in Abai Santiki Kamara, sport journalist, we will help me discuss on some of the issues them we will come discuss on the program. And same way so on the program, we deal with Mr. Yusuf A. Bangura, we are the acting president and technical director for the Sierra Leone Badminton Association. They also today for can say we about this particular sporting discipline. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, listeners.
All right, Ina Yusuf A. Bangura, the acting president and the technical director for the Sierra Leone Badminton Association. They also can talk more on this particular sporting discipline. I will come to you, Yusuf Bangura. And of course, badminton a sporting discipline where, you know, they do well, you know, if you look at the international stage. But for salon level, not all men are aware of this particular sporting discipline compared to football. You know, we get plenty discipline, but people more focus on football. You know, which of course we get other sporting discipline as well. We get people and way, you know, interested in that sport and day. But the popularization that the country you know, now in the problem, we make plenty people not affair with some of the other sporting discipline there. But as you now the president and the technical director or acting president and technical director for the Badminton Association, I firstly want to let you explain clearly to viewers them when they watch what's in this sport, this badminton sport.
Badminton, the history of badminton starts from the Asians, but the British people them now they make the rules.
Okay.
And now Olympic sports. Now a racket sports where they play with a racket and a shuttlecock. And they play them in category in a game of 2. That is, if you beat your opponent 2 times, that you don't win the score. And they play them now a court where they divide the 2 players then with a net.
Okay.
Then categories of playing, you get single, men's single, women's single. You get men's double, women's double. Then you get mix, where you need a mix man and woman. So now scores of 21. So for any first player we reach scores of 21, and the next player they like 18, eventually you don't win for that game day. So now they play 3 rounds games, and if you win the 2 games, you don't win that particular match there.
Okay, so tell me how the setup can look like in this particular sporting discipline. You know, like for football, we talk about football, all man know it's not football, and you know how the structure like, you understand?
Yeah.
But for badminton, it's somehow different. Just take me through on that.
Yeah, the setup, just like I say, it gets a net where divide the 2 players then side. Then you get the serving court where they serve your next opponent for make sure so you get the serving court, so you get the playing area. So that's not the diagram of the court. You get the umpires and you get the lines and the referees. So all those people and they make up the whole badminton team in an international match.
Okay, so how many players then they make up a team at the badminton game?
Well, like what I explained to you, you get men's single, where in one man they in a one court, another man they in a other court. So now they play 3 rounds, game of 2. Then you get women's single, where one woman they in a one other court and the other woman they in the other opponent court. And now they play same thing. Yeah, then you get men's double, when a man they in a 2 man they in the other court. Then you get 2 man at this other court. Then you get mixed double, where in one woman, 1 man, now one other court. Then you get 1 woman, 1 other man as your opponent's partner. So now so the game they play.
Okay.
Yes, and like what I explained to you, you get rounds of 3 and game of 2, and the points for it are point of 21. So if you get a difference of 2, you reach 21, and your opponent they below 2 points for each 21. Eventually, you don't win for that match day.
All right, as we rightly you said don't explain to viewers the way they watch like now the intro I make and clear say not all man aware of this particular sporting discipline when at the badminton game.
Yes.
So tell me how far I don't go in terms of for popularize them,
Okay.
you know, at least let's say get our attention compared to other sport then.
Not true. So now Sierra Leone here, we started badminton 2009. Now gain official and international recognition when we do the launch in Galines, Nabo.
Okay.
Yeah, and from then, you know, a saying where they go say catch them when they are young. So we start with a project where the Badminton World Federation they get a project where they call Shuttle Time. Shuttle Time just there for picking them, and so we decide first for go on Shuttle Time, then the picking them through schools them. We don't make sure say we don't coach PE teachers them. Now western area, urban and rural. And last year we make a tour. Now 4 districts them, now the provinces. We go Makeni, we go Lonsar, we go Moyamba, and we come free on western area. And this year back, they take another 4 districts back now the provinces. But for they tell you now, say now they get team badminton team they play na Makeni, na Makama. If you go there anytime at around 4 o'clock every day, from Monday to Friday, you meet a whole exercise of badminton team they play there. You go na Bo, we get a badminton club there, And Pretoria, of course, we get a clubs in Pretoria, we get clubs na Eastern, Tondai, we get clubs na Grafton, we get club na Stadium. Of course, this renovation make them see small. And now we dey talk with YSC and Sports Zone. Also, Sports Zone now, of course, we don't get bilateral understanding with them wherein at this real normal. They don't do all the shipment of the equipment them for make sure say badminton they play. So in terms of propagate, we don't make sure so we don't hit the schools them. And Walsh, Prince of Wales, Grammar School, Edwards, Albert Academy, all the schools and they, I'm telling you, them PE teachers, they don't train them, then we don't distribute rackets them to them.
Okay.
Not only train, we train the PE teachers, then we distribute rackets them to them for make them train the picking them. Then we don't make workshops them for them teachers there. When training workshops them, refresher training, we call it refresher. When they call them back, we refresh them because you see sports, the laws, the rules can change each time. So when we get changes of the rules, so they make sure so call them back on board so that then we'll give the picking an up-to-date lesson of badminton. But badminton is a fine sport, and in fact, if you look WAS, for every WAS exam, they ask question on badminton. So we self as the administrative heads for badminton, we see and the need for make sure say the picking they know, because the picking not be they even answer question on badminton because they not be know waiting a shuttlecock, they not be know which kind of racket, they not be know the size of the court, they not be know the dimensions then, how the scores they play, you know. So all and we don't make sure so we don't train teachers them, and we still want for extend to the 16 districts them in the country and make sure say badminton reach now all the corners them. And as I tell you now, we get programs next year for both France for teachers them, PE teachers them, we go play competition. So we just want to bring leverage to them, let them back see the need for encourage the picking them and get the interest of the sports, you know.
All right, as you say, when I don't they move around, they go to different schools them, you know, they try to popularize the game, that the picking them used to how the picking them don't they cope with this particular game? Because from the time they want to start to now, a long time, couple of years now, so how the picking them don't they cope?
Well, that's the wonderful thing in badminton. You see, badminton, even the young, they appreciate them, the middle age, the carriage, they able to play, not to contact sports. Okay. You get me clear? So now a sport we loved by people. People they like badminton, and you go. We get a program where they call Smash the Street, where we introduce. We go now any environment we open. We set the net and. At least we draw the court, although not to permanent, temporal. Then we start play. You can't believe people they come, they turn up, they watch, they see how they play. Then we give them the racket. They start the fun. That fun they drag you to the game. Now game is very, very accommodative for all phases of life. So we appreciable to everybody at the beginning and take them big and take them great. The turn up at which way would they get per badminton? Last year. November, now we'll do this tour. We'll get 2 coaches them from Czech Republic where they come for train the picking there air badminton. So now then that's how they will go to the provinces. You can't believe, according to the reports them for that them coaches then the way they go, they feel back what they send. They say they don't ever see country where the participants then so big reach Sierra Leone. Okay. And the yarn for camp this December, as we talk, we get competition in Zone 2, West African countries. They will go for Canada. Now we the host and the first year badminton at Salon. Okay. Now we the host and now then coach them they get for camp prepare we own team, Salon team with we own coaches they will get now for make sure say we just know for can host, but we want for compete. Not only for participate, but for compete and for win some of the medals then we will get for camp put in this country. So now we host the first air badminton in Africa competition in air beach badminton.
Alright, continue for the with me at the program. A name now Yusuf Bangura, when the acting president and technical director for the Sierra Leone Badminton Association. They also for tell we much about this particular sport. And as you know, inform they're not there on the move now for see how they will popularize the sport, move on to the schools them, and also try for popularize them. But we'll come to them back for giving more details on how they get forgot about this popularization and also the upcoming competition we then set for host inside Sierra Leone. Well, now we'll come to Bai Santigi Kamara. Bai, firstly, the matches them where Easter Lions play and that of Bull Rangers, you understand? And then we see Easter Lions then be lost while Bull Rangers be get to draw. And now they're set for go to the return leg. But firstly, as a sport journalist, we don't they follow up then two different teams there. You know, so how you look at the fate of them two teams there, then qualification one?
And first of all, you look at Easter Lions and Bull Rangers. For the past 3 seasons, Bull Rangers not win the country Premier League. We now recently with the one we recently almost they are the batch for complete win now League Premier League. And then you see they don't qualify to the CAF Champions League for 3 years now. But still able to cross to the beyond the preliminary stages. And you see also Eastern Lions have been founded 1928. They still struggle to get to the group stages of the CAF Intercontinental competition. I think it's very, very obvious for saying the stages of football and the level of football. You know, to be honest, you know, the two teams that we play, both my Champions League and the Confederation. So, you want for compare either of them teams at each level with standards from their countries and their clubs today, you will say if we cross, we could be very much fortunate, I mean lucky for putting that way. And then because for over time we struggle, we challenge with infrastructure and salary, we challenge with players, you know. And one thing we need to understand that most of the clubs in the Senegal clubs and Senegal clubs in Ivory Coast, most of all of the two teams they play, the clubs they get academy. You know, football not just starts way big. I mean, they not just starts like where somebody done 27, 28 and say this is a Premier League player. You know, and they start from the grassroots. Okay. That is where we lack in as a country. And then that team they don't be affected with football in every phase. And then most of the players are so we get either ways. Now players and ways sometimes like you see most of them Premier League clubs are so get players and way like then I will just play no more. I will just play. They don't get the football education and that is lacking na Sierra. And most of the players mostly at times before games. Some man will don't take their hard works just for able to sustain the game and all them things and then they reach a time where sometimes anything they really take for play ball or for play the game, sometimes they can fail you at the end of the day. So you stand out on that particular game they reduce. So irrespective of the effort the club administrators input, there are times we also get this challenge. So moving forward, for both clubs already, Eastern Lions lost their first game with them host Nassau. Now they play on Sunday against Jaraf, one of the most successful clubs now, Ivory Senegal, and of course also FC Bull Rangers they play against San Pedro. Of course, San Pedro are the very first tennis for play the CAF Champions League after we win last year. So it get to be like a very, very huge contest. Now Bull Rangers to hold in first game 1-1, but notwithstanding, we also get the away goal rule is still effective for African football. Okay. So we also have a very huge challenge for Bull Rangers playing away. But at the end of the day, just like I said, the challenge is very huge when it was compared to the clubs and the way they play against. Okay. So now the work on either side very, very much huge. Now we go away, you get a goal for defend, and then you get something for give back to that goalie, like for Eastern Lions. Already they lost 1-0. So now if they need for advance to the next stage, then for beat by 2 goals to 1, or they beat by 2 goals margin. You know, so then level while Bull Rangers for win or they go by 2-0. I mean they go by 2-2 all draw can get them to go to the next stage. If they not go if they're not going nil, if they're going nil, they still can go out. So the chances of for the two teams are now that if for Bow Rangers maybe they get a slim possibility for get to the next stage. At the same time, Eastern Lions gets possibility for get to the next stage. But will they win? So either of the two teams can get a very huge task playing away, and then like I mentioned, the structures and the level of the player education don't be one of the biggest challenges in football and sailing. And then we see the evidence during the weekend fixtures when they're playing as the Southern Arena for Bow Rangers and Eastern Lions. So it therefore be like I say, a very huge challenge for both players, for both teams. But then we would expect something huge for come from Lavande, because after this we will get the next stage. We also will be the second preliminary stage, and then from there we'll get to the round of to the group stages. But one interesting thing like that, for all the teams that when they play the preliminary of the CAF Confederation and Champions League, for this time they get $50,000. So imagine you get $50,000 as a club, you get an 210. Now let's say we cross this first preliminary and then we go to the next preliminary, you get like $100,000. Whether they help you for boost your clubbing capacity, they help you for boost your clubbing in infrastructure and other things then we surround the development of the clubs there. So like Eastern Lions being one of the oldest clubs, I think this is an opportunity for them. Yeah. And of course Bow Rangers as well, we over time then they show some immense development around football and Sierra Leone. As compared to other clubs, we don't need existence since the coming of Babadi Kamara as executive chairman. You see the structures we don't there around the club. You see how they travel. When they travel with that kind as a team way, actually you sense it and get the administration
well structured.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So we're different from other clubs there. But I sure this time around, it will be very huge, and Sierra Leoneans they hope for something better for both Eastern Lions and Bow Rangers this time around.
Alright, by continuing for day with me, I'll therefore come back to you where we can discuss about the appeals committee and decision we then take on the match will be pending between Freetown City Football Club and that of Ibafor Strikers. As that matter they be there to the appeals committee. At first, then they will say the game for continue also be end. Then from there, later on we see with Ibafor Strikers then self be appeal. Then later. Recently, the appeals committee will make a final decision on that. So they say the game for continue if we're playing full time and if we're playing a neutral gone. Well, all that day we can discuss on that. Still with me at the studio, I there with Yusuf Bangura, we are the acting president and technical director for the Sierra Leone Badminton Association. Yusuf, you will don't give you a background on how we don't go so far for try to see how they popularize this particular sport in the country, and also talk about the tournament when they about for Ulster Salon. This don't be the very first one for Ulster Africa. We don't get the honors for Ulster Naya. But before that, una be get for be the host. When I get to the plans like for organized leagues there, because for let sports grow, league them for day. Because now you tell me about how I don't move now different region them. I don't go to the schools them for propagate the message. But with games them, if I get a structured league where they play in the country, I think so that in a one way again for let the sports get attention and more people will love the game and come inside and serve as a player as well.
Yes, on that, the association gets competitions them and trials them okay make. Because for any development stripe, so I make cooking good trials, and between clubs, then competition between clubs, competition between schools. So like what I tell you, we categorize the players. Then we start them from the school level, from school level to club level, from club level to national level. Okay. So now so come about for get with national team. Where they train presently in the East Methodist Boys High School because of the renovation of the stadium. So make competitions for the schools them, don't pick talents them from the schools them. Okay. We form a club for them, and club competitions come up, and we pick talents them from them club competitions, then they don't get the national team. Where if I tell you, the Sierra Leone Badminton get formidable national team. Where most of we players them don't do training not only in a salon. Last year we take 2 of we players them July. The whole of July will be in China, na Guangxi provinces. Okay. We go Xinjiang, we go do training with the Chinese people them. You know, say this game now more of the Asians people them. Now they the game here start.
Okay.
So they know more. So first of all, when we form the association, we make sure say the whole executive, everybody know the sport. All man go do the training. Be you president, be you like me, what they tell you so. Me na a coach, I train as coach, and I train as tutor. So if a person tell you this side badminton, say me na financial or treasurer, he train the sport.
Okay.
So make sure say we train the whole executive capacity building, so that we speak with one voice. We all know when I talk about shuttlecock, all man know what he mean by shuttlecock. When I say follow through, everybody know what in a follow through. But you will not do the sport, you not going to know the language.
Yeah, of course.
So that's so we start and first. From there now we hit the schools. When we go to the schools, we teach them, form competition from them, we pick talent from there, we form club.
Okay.
For each district we form club. The quality then clubs there they explain this. So of course Pretoria will get close to 6 clubs there now where they play effective badminton. So when we form them clubs then clubs then now they compete, then they will they pick the talent for the national team.
Okay.
Yes, and most of the national team players then back, we can get courses they will they send they win international for them go build them confidence, because you they play now, but when you go build the confidence international and gain more experience, you go able for play international matches them with that confidence then training them the way you don't get. So we see that that's not some of the problems, and I make we take that direction there. As for now, we need a plan for go for bigger competitions like Olympic. No, like when you talk badminton, a new discipline na Sierra Leone. We started 2008 9.
Okay.
You get me? So we target for hit the schools, we propagate the sports, we build the foundation, people they love the sport, then we make sure say we provide the equipment them, way them for use for play the sports, then now we pick talents them from there. I believe say in 2-3 years, badminton will make sure say we play international competition like Olympic. But for now, this year, I can proudly tell you say badminton they go international schools competition at Bahrain.
Okay.
Because of the perseverance, the effectiveness we they see inside they put by the beginning. Because for any program we do, we they report to BWF and Badminton Africa.
Okay.
So because of that, then grant we now 2 disciplines common as Sierra Leone: athletics and badminton. And yes, October the 21st to the left the shore of Sierra Leone, we they go Bahrain. And we dey Bahrain from the 24th to the 31st of October. So we go for the Bahrain. So now a big moves this.
Yeah.
You understand? And this school sports, I can say now the second time this way Sierra Leone they participate. And the Badminton Federation with president now try for bring Sierra Leone into this school sport, because if they go on, but Sierra Leone will be ever they participate into international school sports. So the first one be happen where Sierra Leone participate now France, and badminton be participate. Now 3 disciplines then go: badminton, boxing, and athletics. And then time then be only give 6 tickets. Okay. Now then be give. So if you see, and now while they talk to you, so I will proudly tell you say now 11 tickets now then give right now.
Wow.
Because of the participation, the kinds zeal where they see, and the way we output will go, they say no, Sierra Leone need for encourage Sierra Leone.
So how na performance be time like that competition?
Well, we performance we get mid grade. You get me, because we force singles we win. Or we first game, the second game and the third game they win me. But just like what I tell you, because of we be naive, we be new into the system, you get me, and then they all come into play. When at this make we introduce the system of we taking the players and send them out there and go get international experience and build up their confidence for some of their stages there.
So according to you say when I be new at that time, make when I be get their scores then they wanna be get.
Yeah.
But now that when I don't get the knowledge, we when I feel say with this knowledge now when I able to get the result to the continue. Whose confidence you want to give to Sierra Leone?
No, I tell Sierra Leone, I proudly announce to Sierra Leone the team for badminton where they go for these international school games. and sports na Bahrain. I want for tell you as a badminton na team to watch.
Okay.
We get a formidable players there. We don't train for the past 4 years to 5 years. They train within themselves. And like what I tell you, 2 of them players there, they just come out China, go train international training and play with the Chinese people badminton team. So with that kind of experience today and then kind, motivations, then I believe say they make sure so count medal.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Continue for the with me at the program. A name na Yusuf Bangura, we are the acting president and technical director for the Sierra Leone Badminton Sports. We deal with winner also today for come tell me more about this particular sport. But I therefore come back to Musa, we can talk about the first tournament Sweden goes in Africa in Salonia, so the tournament get for be hosted. And we can tell me more on that particular one, how they don't prepare the badminton team for Salone and waiting Sierra Leone for respect from this particular team. I come back to you by. Now let me look at the appeals committee then ruling where they make at the match between Freetown City Football Club and that of Ibafor Strikers. The first rule, where that ruling day, you see say it be there in favor of Freetown City Football Club. Then this last ruling, now with them pool, then say we say the game for playing at neutral ground. Then enough for start from outside it be end. The remaining minutes it be left now the game. Now they say for start all over and if for playing at neutral ground. So as a sports journalist, how you look at this decision from the appeals committee? You first pull decision, then later you be do one and pull another one. So how you look at them?
There's a certain level of dishonesty when it comes to Sierra Leone football. And that level of dishonesty only affects every sector within the football administration at Sierra Leone. And then, first of all, the incidents where during that game day still don't angry to the level where they now say the league's not still done it, even though we don't crown champions.
Yeah.
But with the issues there, so they signal and say the league still not done it because in a league where every team get for play 34 games and then there is another way also be for play for complete, then that means the league still incomplete. So that like I said, the incidences of the instances there so don't they handle to the level of football still there. And now the first ruling it was the emergency disciplinary committee. Yeah. And now in that ruling they say the game for play from outside the end. Yeah. And then other officials and they of the clubs we uphold then fines them. Yeah. And of course we see Usai in this the captain of FCFC winner Abdulkate Touye, and then you also get the club they reduce them fine. But this new one now you see another one. But the most interesting parts of this entire scenario now that and then the Premier League, according to the Premier League rules and regulation of 2023 and the article 32(1)b, it tells you say every decision where the disciplinary committee take the final. You understand? So in actual fact, for actual evidence that one day, article 32(1)b, it say an emergency appeals committee to hear and determine appeals for any decision of the emergency disciplinary committee and such decisions shall be final. So in this case, the first committee will be sitting for watch over this decision was the emergency committee. And now the Premier League, according to the Premier League rules and regulation, that decision we didn't take. Any other decision we didn't take, whether committee they take for be final. So now the question we go other people and be asked to after we don't call for e play, and then the very day when he play for when the game for play, we say the list we come and say with Ibafor Strikers appeal. So a lot of other people, including we other sport journalists, with the access to which body will Ibafor Strikers they appeal. Yeah. Because if the rule where govern we all tell me say where you take this decision, where this body where responsible to take this decision, nobody know for appeal. Yeah. And then another club go appeal the decision. It sends questions about honesty in the league. Okay. And now we see also after that day, now the decision will come on now from the SLFA appeals committee. So Now the appeals during the previous emergency appeals and the game for play for Musa Inter.
Yeah.
Now the new decision will come now that the game for play new fresh where if for play 90 minutes
90
and then
complete.
in a neutral venue,
Yeah.
you know,
Behind closed door.
Behind closed door. So if you begin for the access, you begin for also the say there are enough of problems we deal with football. There are enough of challenging issues where with football they go through and where we need for sets moving forward. Because over and again, for the past 3 seasons, we don't get court cases over and again. You see the relegation of Cameroon Eagles being almost a halt in every football division in this country. We almost not be made the way down to moving for starts because that's we take the SLF to court. But we also we see other issues where we arise will lead to the relegation.
So, based on your assessment as a sport journalist, whose sides you feel say the FA they can take right now between Freetown City Football Club and that of Wilberforce Strikers?
A lot they happen, and then you look at the entire scenario is one thing first what we need for do with the honesty. For any tell somebody they lead an association, we na the football association, not forget a club. You understand? When you get a club, you get every interest where will show conflict of interest at the end of the day. Particulars where will come around, where will show evidences of conflict of interest. Now, by all indications, the owner of Wilberforce Strikers and the current president of the Sierra Football Association.
They refer to Thomas Daddy Brahima.
Way now to Daddy Brahima.
Okay.
So issues of them and at the end of the day, FCFC they challenge relegation at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But Wilberforce Strikers not get anything forfeit for in this case because whether they win or loss, they still in the league. But to which stance where they affect this issue, na many questions. So you imagine and look at the scenario and you begin to say we get enough of problems and then this don't be the stats but I don't think say it get for end that way. Because at the end of the day, we don't see FCFC, we don't see Wilberforce Strikers appeal now.
Yeah.
And now sometimes FCFC will take and beyond SLFA, sometimes we go to CAF. And then when we go to CAF now, you go see say we go get issues we also get for sometimes get for make we leave us a day pending. So sometimes for the next year because we expect say the next Premier League for start around October.
Yeah.
So now imagine how FCFC challenge the decision of the SLFA appeals committee. Now it means say sometimes the league will start until October, until CAF sit down and look at the matter, the entire circumstances which surround that particular decision or that match day, and then sometimes before we get to the next league. So all of them things here so where we talk about conflict of interest, any other person whether we do it as administrating football and Sierra Leone, as whether as you serve in the highest body, you know for own club, and when once your own club. It gets tendency for being the game in a certain level where they bring interest, and when they bring interest, they kill the spirit of the game, and they kill the spirit of some other people, and when they put when they invest, they add and cash for improve the game.
Alright, bye. Continue for the with me. In a bite, Santigi Kamara, we be just giving intake with regards to the appeals committee, the ruling where they pulled recently for the match between Freetown City Football Club and that of Wilberforce Strikers. You know, as the emergencies committee, we don't pull out their own, ruling where they say the match for continuous side be stopped the remaining minutes for play. Then from there, they begin some fines them, and later on, I will see the appeals committee then say the match for play na neutral ground if you play behind closed door. And also, if we start new fresh, if we start all over again, play for 90 minutes. Well, we'll continue for discuss more on that. Continue for drop your message. And the message on the number 074 200 505, and also drop your comments in the comment section and make your inputs in the program. The program at Liberty Sports, and we come to you live on Liberty Online TV. Well, still with me at the studio. I with Yusuf Bangura, with the acting president and also the technical director for the Sierra Leone Badminton Association, where they also for country about this particular sporting discipline. I come back to you, Yusuf. Now we discuss about the competition we want to get for host Naya. Owner na the host, how we don't prepare for this particular competition we want to get for host Naya.
Thank you very much. We don't prepare because at first not only zone 2 be one for host, now the whole Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, but because of 1-2 circumstances, so we decided to say, well, come down to zone 2 first. Then second now we go challenge the whole Africa.
Okay.
So the preparation there, in terms of the management side, they have done theirs because we have won the bid and we don't go through several documentation stage.
Okay.
And in terms of the technical side, the Sierra Leone Badminton Association has done a lot, because now I can tell you, say we get coaches them, we get formidable team where we don't come through and then part through categories, just like what I tell you,
Yeah.
from school to club, from club to national level. And all this what they tell you so, now trials before the competition, so we don't they prepare a lot. Even this way they go so na Bahrain, which they take us in a part of trials. Get me clear? Which we go do they see how waiting we missing and waiting for hard, so that when we the car host, we not go be no more somebody country we host no more, but we the host and make sure so we win the medals then back. Yes. So the two departments them have done their own. And this December when they come, they get forget National Sport Festival where they take place in Abo. Then they back with CM back in another trials back for we, because all the activities they come before the competition. So we don't make a lot of preparation. We don't go do inspection, site inspection on the venue, and we don't make sure so we don't go do inspections on the hotels them when the guests they will come. We don't make sure so we don't do inspections on transportation, because all the things and that they
Yeah.
we don't do inspection on sites, visitations, and time they come, we go for take them for let them go visit, let them back know about salon, with culture, you know, with food they will they eat, you get me, with historical background.
Okay.
Because we say we can go to other country then so they see that they do it.
Sure.
So we say one for make sure so we match up to international standard this time around. So we don't do all the visitation. They quite tell you now those will come also. Right now the Badminton Association they try for come up with academy, badminton academy in Lausanne.
Okay.
Yes, and the badminton superstar most in the Czech Republic, and they spearhead this for support we on this academy. So if I what now we just go look the sites, because the site now is it can flood. So one for go see the water level and how we control the water there and make sure so we get the effect of which we want for today. So now they will come also with the whole team. So we don't do everything preparation like what they tell you, and that academy they will come up soon. We go host the salon team. Now the salon team then go base and do the national training until totally to the competition.
So outside this competition get for playing at the country, now the Pretoria or now the provinces?
No, now Lunge.
Lunge.
Because we want, you know, one diversify, one take the games, you know, not only all team centralize on Africa, you know.
So when we talk about the facilities then now, you talk saying not to just the zone, is it zone 2? Zone 2 na the one host,
the
whole of Africa?
No, the whole of Africa, but now with the host the West Africa, we are 9 nations.
Okay.
We dey expect 9 countries there for camp.
So when we look at the facilities, because when you talk about sports, you get required facilities that we forget as a country.
Yeah.
So facility wise, how una don't get everything intact for
Well,
to host the competition?
Well, like what I tell you, you see badminton the game, you get the indoor and you get the outdoor. In Sierra Leone, we own challenges who they get. Now the indoor, no get indoor facilities there. Now I make the last time when I hear Emmanuel Safa Abdullah they talk about indoor facilities, I appreciate a much.
Okay.
Because I see a man we get sports and some of the things and if you listen me what additional about the facilities. We lack of facilities. Now this they make we no go win medal. Look where to go do Olympic. No do nothing. Because of we no get facilities. So we as badminton, we assess ourselves, we know say we no get indoor facility in Salonia. So now we only concentrate on the outdoor. You get me? Because Sierra Leone will get beaches, beautiful beaches there.
Yeah.
When are they outdoor they play. So now I make we take this game to the Lunge because we get beautiful beaches then they. We get good hotels then they, facilities then they na Lunge. We don't go do the assessment, we don't get pictorial evidences then. We do on the reports now, say for prepare on that reports then.
All right. Continue for still with me at the program. In Yusuf Bangura, the acting president and also technical director for the Sierra Leone Badminton Association, they have to tell you more on this particular sporting discipline. Continue for drop your comments at the comment section and also send me message on 074 200 545. In case you just join me, the program at Liberty Sports, and it comes to you live on Liberty Online TV, our Facebook page, and all the other social media handles them where they get we from. I come to you back by we still look inside the appeals committee, them ruling with them pool. According to them, they say the match commissioner Winner John is still for preside over that particular match day, and also they will get some fines them way the emergency appeals committee be levied. Then this final appeal come up from the appeals committee, they don't come and withhold all the fines in day. So now don't look at the match commissioner for continuing with that, because according to them they say be act professionally, but the referee and the referee then automatically on the need for change and bring in another one.
Of course, according to waiting the decision, saying that then they change the entire referees, the referees team will be served for that particular game. Now we get a new set of referees, and then we also see about 10,000 fine for FCFC we upheld. Of course, that one day, like the previous committee, I think they been up and down, but then this time around, the new decision that now 10,000 is 10,000 levied against FCFC or call collective misconduct. So that one they stand. And then while the one for the captain we advocate we then pull on because they think say they don't see nothing we be happy or we do against the referee. And then the other thing is stating the match official, the commissioner. We not this for we they say he act professionally. But then one obvious question we will ask now that in this particular report also it differ the match commissioner in reports, not for including part of the decision, but at the end of the day then take the decision of the referee. So it says, but you look at the match commissioner for every match with the match commissioner where they appoint, they represent not to they represent the local organizing committee. Let's say Liberty Sports that they organize the competition. Now for the match commissioner where they go, they report directly to Liberty Sports after the game. So at the end of the day, the match commissioner represents the Premier League board. So if the match commissioner they appoint, he reports no necessary to the incident because they say the referee na infield business and the referee decision. I think that is a dishonest part. But how somebody where you say he reports no necessary, you say he act professionally and then decide to take one side of the decision. So I think for me, genuinely, I think the FCFC were badly treated. Then I think for them, this now just start to a very long football impasse, because at the end of the day, this now it don't tell a whole lot of things. Because now let's say FCFC go and play and they lost, they obviously relegate because now they just need for win.
Exactly.
They win, they will stay in the league for the next season. But if they lost, they relegate.
Yeah.
Sure. And now they already don't get a 1 lead. Where they before supposed to can play something like 56 minutes with that lead day, and now they be one man down. Where that according to that ruling day, that one man down in before stand, and then the game for continue from side stop. Don't be the same scoreline way it be day. But now they start all over with 11 players. So and then waiting will be the fate of FCFC then decide for good play. And then now sometimes the executive of FCFC also will ask, waiting will happen. Sometimes now we don't get fans and we don't get possible reports the game. Maybe the journalists they will report you don't get for there. And now you just get for you between and the referees and the other team only play. But if the worst thing will happen during that game day. So all of the incidents and you get for think about, and now sometimes we can say, well, now we need for appeal at the end of the day. So now we know they take salon, or we know they take salon again. We go now to the one that we
to CAF.
To CAF, we are the continental governing body, and now then we'll look into this issue and give it justice. So waiting the justice will end that will be final because now then they oversee the entire business we get for doing football. So in my own genuine opinion, and I think for me, FCS were badly treated, and this decision not serve justice to football, and not serve justice to the few people also we don't push through for this wrong decision against a whole club like FCFC, and I think for whatever way the case be, then people and they get a lot for me back to football if at all we need for propagate the interest of football with honesty. But overall, I think we very much challenged with waiting there.
All right, quickly, let me look at the Division 1 matches them where they play, the qualification. And just like you say, up to this time, we don't know if I get one team where they pending as to whose team go relegate, you understand? And we get 3 teams then we for move from the Division 1 for come now the Premier League. So let me look at the Division 1 matches them where they play across the country.
And, Salon we get problem, entirely football get problem, every sector of football get problem. And now you look at the Division 1 where they play so correctly. You go interesting for no say teams anyway they play less than 24 hours and they play 3 games, 2 games. You they play today, 2 o'clock. Then the next tomorrow you play 2 o'clock. So in less than 24 hours you play 4 games. Now the interesting part is that the league we don't even know when it will start because this game we get for with FCFC and then with Bafos Strike are still pending. And then we don't know what they are playing. And now we force the team them for play congested fixtures where you play today, you play tomorrow. But overall that particular aspect of the congestion of fixtures, one way or the other, I know they blame the FA. I think it's a responsibility on the teams then because now they play now they get the players then. Now for every football competition in this world, for every league organizer in this world, and for every time where you release fixture, the team where they play, the executive get rights for contest the fixture for shifts because the minimum time for rest for game now 48 hours.
Yeah.
We mean say now 2 days. So now imagine now you play now today, you play this 2 o'clock. And then you go for playback
the following day
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you're not still long rest, even you're not still long rest. So at the end of the day, they're going to happen for Sunday Foundation, then play start at 2 o'clock. Today they're going to play against Camboy Eagles 2 o'clock now at school. So you see, and then no rest. But like I said, we don't get the culture of a contest for challenge issues in this country. Football, we time football. I mean, people then just can take decisions how they want and then feel say they're okay. Now, if they turn away, the fixture we don't come on over 1 week ago. Now, for the teams that we play, they 10 teams them across from Western area to the Northwest and Northeast region of Makeni, where they play the 2 regions where they play. Then 10 teams then they come together and say we contest them where as well now they know the fixture. We know who play today, we play tomorrow. The FA will go back and the organizing committee will go back and sit down and say, let me change how they play. Now, if this one play today, let them wait say sometime. If they play, let them play sometime Monday or Tuesday. I think now they go serve justice to the other teams. But you see, you play now, then tomorrow everyone will play the same time when you play back yesterday. So all that they get issues. But like I say, the problem with this now this country now teams then add the challenge. Things that we get for where they do with them. Right. Then imagine that teams that we get for can play Premier League. Now you already don't exhaust them for league. You don't even know when it starts.
Okay.
You know, it's quite interesting.
All right. Well, thank you very much. By continue for with me at the program. I come to Yusuf Bangura, we are the acting president for the Sierra Leone Badminton Association. Now that they are about 4 stages competition, where according to Yusuf Nagostam Obalunge. For people who watch now, you know, we some man for the very first time, you know, everybody sport now, and go one for witness and see how these sports get for goal like or how it sound like, you understand. When I get anything like entrance where people get for pay on the same way the competition get for start.
Well, then decisions and they will not make it because just like what I tell you, after all we don't do the visitations, we do on the reports. They report them that they will be for put. They will take final decisions on that, but the quarter will not reach date.
Okay. Yeah. So how I come about forget all the players then we get for represent the country? How I get forget them?
Sierra Leone, yeah. Yeah, like what I tell you, we get them through the talent explosion. We will start them from the schools, come to the club, and the national team. So now we get national team who they train for Salon for the past 4 years. So that's all come about forget the national team. make trials, make competitions, then we pick the best talents among them. And still, we dey revamp that for every 4 years because we get 4 years plan.
Okay.
Inside this 4 years plan, I will get capacity building, I will get tournaments. Inside the 4 years plan, we get tournaments, we get capacity building. Under tournaments, now they talk about then competitions there. Yeah. Under capacity building, now for create courses them, workshops them, make sure say we speak with one voice, everybody know what we there after, and with aims and responsibility. So we really want for make badminton as one of the most influential sports in this country, and we are moving towards that no matter of time, because when we believe say we nurture the young one them, and the young one they are translate the ideas them to their own company them, I believe say in few years time badminton will be one of the sports where outside you go see am. The challenges wey they try for tell you who can get over there, especially the sports here, are the equipment. Football now, pikin go no more, you make that socks ball, we all play that socks ball. You know, we put on a gun. In fact, we play safe, we not get be shoes safe, and barefoot to the play. So now that makes football propagate. So we self want for see how we will for influence, we get sponsors, we will come up with them equipment there. We make sure so we pump the equipment here at the schools them, monitor the PE teachers them, create programs them for them, because now they more get the team for land the picking them. Don't we they supervise them, and through them picking them, they will go, we will get talent from the schools, we go to the club, from the club to the national team.
All right, thank you very much for joining at the program. A name now Yusuf A. Bangura, the acting president and also the technical director for the Sierra Leone Badminton Association, where they with we at the studio. And they don't tell me a lot about this particular sporting discipline. Well, we will try for round up the program now by. In a way of rounding up, what will be your message to the FA with regards to the disciplinary committee, you know, the appeals committee, them, you know, the decision where they take against Freetown City Council and that of Wilberforce striker and the match when they play. And then for Freetown City Council, this match they determine the relegate one and they determine a stay in the league. And now they don't make this decision. What could be your message to the FA with regards to that, and also the Division 1 playoff matches and where they play across the country?
And lastly, the SLFA gets a very big role for play for CC. They will administrate the activities of football with due honesty, in as much as we football overly challenge with everything, decision, infrastructure, every players, everything. But at the end of the day, how we pass certain, how they look at certain things and how they make certain decisions can affect the entire growth of the game, irrespective of who that puts money, irrespective of who that can. It don't matter how wealthy you dey for can administrate the game. But for as long as we continue to show the wrong pictures around the game, we continue to kill the interest of the game, we continue to kill the future of other footballers, and we don't take football as a career path. Because over time, clubs and we don't pay players themselves. Big clubs and then when they pay players in per month, so they take 1, 2, 3, 4 months before they pay player. So imagine somebody we don't say this is a career path and they get benefits from them. All of them things are so now the issues and rather we don't lead me to this level onto this 21st century where football advance across Africa. Most of the countries and ways to today they admire salon football. Today na salon they admire them. All of them things are so now issues of way we don't affect the way they make decisions, the way how they step in with other things. And I think now we need for rebrand, we need for change the dynamics, we need for change everything around waiting level of quality, and then let me see around policies, let me add policies to the game. We will improve every sector around football. And then to the Division 1, I think just like I say, the congestion too much, but the teams then take responsibility over time for the contest, starting this fixtures. Because now then they play, now then they put some money, and then the investment will be something where you have to take with quality. So moving forward, I think we get there thing for defending, for ask for if at all we for develop the game. But it's another time, of course, many advice and activity come around.
Thank you very much. In by Santiki Kamara, we as sport journalist, be there for giving take with regards to a range of issues that we get for do with sports in the country. As we don't talk about the Division 1 playoff with the carry on at the country, and same way so the appeals committee, the decision will then take on the match between Freetown City Football Club and that of Wilberforce Strikers. Lastly, or finally, in the program, Yusuf A. Bangura, which will be your message to Sierra Leoneans, you know, and also players of badminton sports.
Thank you. Let me message perseverance. I base my message on perseverance, don't professionalism. You know, when they destroy sports, you know, they put the wrong person at the right place, square pegs them. Lord try, Lord see how they make sure say we take them decisions then they. You know, sports, personally, you can't be carpenter, don't you go eat welder money.
Yeah.
You know, so then they talk to the players them for let them persevere beyond all these good people then they. And I believe say right now the way sports they go in this country, the trajectory what they see, and they see lights in the tunnel because both from the ministers taken to the ED of NSA and they all na elite them of sports. They see the trajectory where they go so. I believe say if they give them chance with matter of time. But I think say the president's right for choose them two people because you check the minister, they don't teach lecture sports for how many years now, meeting my guy. ED na man where they would sport, in fact he get football associations, he they play, they mongo, so he know about sports. So we need to find it difficult too much. If I tell you even this week trip, when we go meet her, tell her, they say I will give you support. The last one no go, no get support. Now we battle for us. But this one, as we explain here, we pull the proof before the invitation letter. They say I will give you support.